What is up, you wonderful people? It is Nima, and today I want to talk about a couple games that I got, a couple that are on sale and one that's definitely not. Now I will say, all of these games combined, don't get them all at the same time. It wasn't a good idea, and I don't even know why I did it, but it just happened that way. And thing is most of them, in fact all of them, are like your cozy / forever games. You know, those games that can just keep going and going, and they basically outlast you. You know, the ones that you quit because you just get tired of playing them? Yeah, that's basically most of these games. Why I chose them, I don't know. Now, most of them, I should say, are on sale. One of them is not, but it was on sale, and the last one is not one of these cozy type games. So let's start off with the first one, the one that I picked up, the one that is not on sale anymore. Typically $39.99. I got it on sale for $23.99, and it's one of those games that every time I hear people talk about it, they say, oh, this game is so amazing, you have to play it, it's so awesome. And a majority of the time when I go to buy games, I think about how it can help the channel. You know, what games can I buy for review? What games are going to be, they're going to make the best videos. And honestly, I didn't think this was one of them, but I got an eShop card for Father's Day. I thought, you know what, I'm going to do something for me. I'm going to go ahead and grab this game. So the game is Snow Runner. Now this is a game where you drive gigantic trucks through mud and snow, and you get from point A to point B. You know, a lot of times you're building stuff, or you're fixing stuff, or you're rescuing stuff. Multitude of things that you're doing that are manly and whatever. Well, the thing is, this game is incredibly slow going. Honestly, the first day I bought it, I thought I made a huge mistake because I didn't get anything done. Like, for one, most of the trucks just get stuck in the mud, and in real life, it's very annoying if your truck gets stuck in the mud. Why would you do that to yourself digitally? That's all I'm saying. I will say, over time, it starts to actually pay off. And I know at the beginning of it, it's crazy because you're playing and you're like, oh, this sucks. Like, these trucks move at a snail's pace. They're not getting anything done. And 2 days later, at least for me, I'm still harping on the fact that I didn't get any, my tasks done, and there has to be more to it. Why do so many people love this game if it's just like, I don't know, boring and kind of slow? So I got back into it, and what do you know? I finally start to complete different tasks, and I finally start to see that this game is just a really, really slow build, and it's one of those that once you actually get a couple vehicles straight, then you're alright, but it takes a while to kind of get them and to really master what you're doing. There's a ton of different controls, and so that plays a part into it as well as there just being different landmarks and knowing what functions to use when you're playing the game, because that makes a huge difference as well. So this game has multiple seasons, a lot of DLCs, and it's basically ongoing. I haven't really been sure if I'm going to commit myself to the long haul for Snow Runner, but I can say, at least for right now, I am enjoying playing it. Now, one game that I found far more addictive, but yet also kind of a slow burn, but luckily, it's on sale right now, 50% off. Right now it's like $14.99, I think, and regularly, it's around that $30 mark. That is Let's Build a Zoo, the bundle. You get the dinosaur zoo as well. So, that's really important. That was like the most important part for me because, what's a zoo without a dinosaur zoo? Like, if that's a possibility, then that's where you want to go. But what I was really impressed with Let's Build a Zoo wasn't just the aspect of building a zoo, because if I'm being honest, that part is actually a bit slow. I mean, like right now, I only have a pig, rabbit, and capybara. Like, those are my only 3 animals, and a weird lion rabbit thing. Yeah, don't ask. But like, what I was impressed by was like how deep some of the mechanics go with the game. Like, they have CRISPR in this game. Like that gene splicing procedure that they do. Yeah, you can actually have like a CRISPR lab in your zoo. Not to mention, there's a whole like network that you can work with other zoos where you can trade animals, you can rescue animals. You have to be really aware of your environmental imprint, so to speak. There's a lot of different aspects of this game, including like analytically how to get the bang for your buck, or the most customers, or where your workers need to be zoned off, and where they need to really spend a lot of their time. It's just ultimately a lot more addictive than I thought it would be, and very fast paced. Like, there's times when you're trying to handle something, like you're trying to get your animals fed, and you're trying to figure out why supplies aren't being purchased and stored in your storeroom, but at the same time, like, all these tasks keep coming in, and people people keep trying to get a hold of you for stuff. And yeah, it can get pretty hectic, but also pretty fun. One of those games that you'll be playing and you won't realize how much time has passed until you'll look at the clock and you're like, oh my god, I've been playing this game for like 2 hours straight. But it's a really fun game. It's definitely worth that $15 price tag. But just like SnowRunner, this game is very much like big picture. Like, you don't actually see your progress as you're going. It'll be, maybe little steps that you're taking, and down the line, you'll see your hard work pay off. Now, if you're more interested in just instant gratification and you want to, really see change that you can make, well, we got another little game for you that is currently on sale. And if you have other games by Untold Tales, you'll actually get this game for like $14.99. And typically this game is $24.99. Let me put you in a scenario and see if this sounds familiar. You're a kid, you move to your grandpa's farm, and you realize that your grandparents just can't keep up the farm, and it looks like garbage. So they enlist you to help bring the farm back to life. Now, here's the twist. The grandparents actually do help you. You can give them tasks, and if you're getting a lot of your tasks done, they will also get a bunch of their tasks done as well. So they really do kind of help. But basically, this is your farm sim. This is the cozy Stardew Valley, and of course, this game is called Everdream Valley because it's got to have a valley in it, right? And in this one, you can do everything from plant and harvest crops to fix fences, clean up trash, and even ride a pig. There's a lot to do. And I actually really enjoyed this game far more than I thought I would. I really thought this is a nice little Time of Portlandia sort of game. Not exactly the depth of a Stardew Valley, and it's not, but it really does get close. And what is really there is incredibly fun and addictive. I also would say for that price tag, it's well worth it if you also have another Untold game. If you don't have an Untold Tale game, then I believe the discount's only like 20%, but that's still a nice discount on a really fun and engaging game that will really keep you addicted for quite a while. Now, so the last game I'm going to talk about is a game I really can't believe I'm going to talk about in our year of the Lord 2023. It's a game that stars the Smurfs. Yeah, those little blue creatures that we used to like to watch in Saturday morning cartoons, and I think they had a few movies here or there recently, but they have a game called Missionville Leaf. And here's the thing, this game is typically $39.99. And when you see something like that, especially with a popular IP, you absolutely know the game is going to be trash, right? Well, right now it's on sale for $13.59, and it still seems kind of pricey until you actually play it. And then you realize this is actually a good game. It's a platformer that is done actually really well. Now, I'm going to be honest, on the Switch, performance is mediocre. It could use some work, but it's not bad actually. And I was really taken back by just the mechanics of it, the way you can upgrade your Smurfs, your weapons and things of that nature that is not typical in a lot of these games. Most of the time, it's a quick cash grab, but in this one, they actually do care about the IP and they care about the game that they're making. I was really surprised by it, especially because I'm not a Smurfs person, I'm not big into them, never have been, wasn't my thing, but this platform in this game is legit. And you know what, even graphically, it looks pretty good. Now, like I said, performance-wise, it could use some help, but it's on the Switch, and it is very pretty. It's very bright. There's a lot in this world, and it being kind of a fast-paced platformer, it makes sense that it maybe wouldn't perform at peak performance on the Nintendo Switch. But I will say the cool mechanic behind this game, too, is that there's a miasma, and you're getting rid of it. You're given this almost the Luigi vacuum kind of thing from Luigi's Mansion, and you use that to clean out this miasma. And every step you take, you're also going to be in a position where you can upgrade your weapons and get further in the story. Now, so far I haven't beat it, but I have to say, it's a really good game. And it's on sale for about 15 days, so you got quite a while to pick that up. I was really surprised, but I had heard other people say the same thing. If you get a chance, if this game's on sale, check it out, because it's definitely worth it. And they were right. I've really been enjoying the Smurfs, which I can't believe I would say, but it's a legit good platforming game, especially for that price. Anyway, that's just a few of the games I picked up and then some games that are on sale. We got one more of these coming out this week. Oh yeah, hit the subscribe button if you haven't, because I really would appreciate that. Anyway, love y'all. Bye-bye.